Hello, I'm Captain Nancy Demme, the director of the Police Training Academy located in Rockville. The Montgomery County Police Department is made up of about 1,100 officers and 500 support personnel. Here at the Academy, veteran officers attend 3 days of in-service training annually. We try to ensure the training is relevant, challenging, and substantive. The current Academy is almost 50 years old. We're now in the design phase of a new Academy, which is scheduled to be complete in spring of 2014. New police recruits go through 27 weeks of rigorous training to include law, firearms, emergency driving, defensive tactics, report writing, and community policing.
Today, the recruits are working on pursuit driving. Since I was a very young person, I like cars. I like driving. When I was on the street, I always pushed it. Back in the day, I'm assuming 20 years ago, okay, this is the car, these are the keys, you go. After some time, I think it was in the year 2000, I went to the collision reconstruction unit. That unit investigates all the fatalities in the county. Somebody dies, we went there and we did the whole investigation. And that really opened my eyes. And that shows you why people wreck, why they lose control, why people get hurt. Today, we talk about our statistics. How many collisions do we have last year? How many collisions involve cruisers? How many of those collisions were at fault? Why are we getting involved in collisions? The statistics. So we make sure that they understand everything. You heard me earlier, how many times I said you have questions? Any questions? If you're not sure, ask. Ask me any questions, make sure you ask. Any questions?
My name is Steve Colfry. I'm a retired Montgomery County police officer, and I currently come up here to volunteer and help Officer Carver Hall with his defensive driving and his pursuit training. So they're at a point now where they're absorbing all these and tweaking their current driving skills. And that's what we're doing up here, is we're just kind of adding on. We're teaching them now, instead of wrapping their hands on their steering wheel like this, that we teach them, like students are being taught in high school, driver ed, to do a shuffle steer, which is kind of a push-pull. We teach them to properly look further beyond the hood of the car to get the whole scope of what's in front of them.
Our police cars have nothing different than what a civilian car will have. The only difference that our cars have is that they have a better or a bigger alternator, because we have computers and light equipment to feed. We have a heavy-duty brakes and heavy-duty suspension. These recruits have been taught that we don't catch the bad guy because we drive faster. We tell them kiddingly, any fool can step on the gas and drive fast. That doesn't make a good driver. It's a technique they use, so we're working on the technique. Right now the recruits are going to be doing some driver training, pursuit, same as we did earlier. The difference is that now the light is going away, so they're going to have to adjust speeds versus with the conditions. The darker it gets, the less they see, the more they should slow down, but the technique should remain the same. Okay guys, don't forget, close to the cones, close to the cone.
It gives them an opportunity to practice in the evening with adverse conditions, so they have to realize how to prepare for any type of braking, road handling, and slick conditions. So it's a great learning experience for them.
Well, this is my first experience with night driving, so I mean, it definitely puts a little thrill into the situation rather than just, cruising around during the day. So
it was good. It was interesting, a little bit more difficult without as much light, kind of incorporating more stuff in than we did before, but it was definitely interesting. It felt pretty good.
You can sit behind a desk and, do numbers, or you can do this. I mean, that's not really an option for me.
Yeah, we get paid to do this. It's actually pretty important. They're driving 10 hours a day, chasing the bad guys, make sure they don't injure themselves or the citizens.